Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? I got on my holiday shirt. Y'all, I bought this shirt probably about a year ago, and I thought it was rather cute when I first bought it. But now that I look at it, it's like, what was I thinking? With all these sparkles everywhere. But I decided to put it on today because it seems kind of holiday-ish. So, anyways, this video is about a topic that most of us women know about, have experienced, or we've observed it with our friends or family. And as you can see from the title, he's just not that into you. Now, quite often, women, we know when a man is just not that into us, but who wants to come to the realization that somebody's just not into us the way we're into them? But it happens. I'm going to give you 7 clues, ladies, that he's just not that into you. And that's okay. But once we come into that realization, let's move on and find somebody who is into us the way we're into them. If a man is into you, he calls you when he says that he's going to call. A man that is really into you, he can't wait to talk to you again, to have the next conversation. He's wondering when, he's asking you before he even hangs up, when can I call you again? And if he does not call you when he says that he's going to call you, or if you have not heard from him by, I would say, day 3, then ladies, he's just not that into you. Number 2, if a man is into you, he asks you out on a date, and he doesn't wait until the night of the event to ask you on that date, because he knows he better get in where he fit in. He would have to be locked up or in a coma before he breaks your date. And even if something, emergency or something happens and he has to postpone your date, he's going to hope that you are very understanding and gives him a second chance. He's not going to act arrogant as if you ought to be happy he even gave you a date. He doesn't show up for your date, and then he calls you a day or two later like, what's up, girl? Like, ain't nothing happened. Like, he ain't just missed your date. If he acts like that, then he's just not that into you. And that's okay. But let's move on, ladies. Number 3. A man that is really into you, he wants to do his favorite activities with you, such as watch his favorite genre of movie. Say you two share the same type of taste in movies, like action movie or sci-fi movies. He wants to enjoy those types of things with you. Favorite music, concerts. He want to go to the concerts with you, not his homeboys, not his friends, not his family. Yeah, I mean, I know, he's not going to give up his friends or his homeboys for you. No, and we should never expect that. But believe me, grown behind man ain't trying to go to the concert with his friend when he can go with a lady that he's really into. So if he is always doing something else with his friends or his homeboys or his family and not you, but he wants to stop by after he's done, then ladies, what? You got it. He's just not that into you. Number 4. He pays attention and this is if a man is into you now. He pays attention and he remembers certain things that you like. And he gets a joy out of purchasing, making, or providing those things, such as your favorite flavor of drink, your favorite music or artist. He'll either burn you a CD or download you a CD or buy you a CD of your favorite music or artist. Your favorite restaurant. He'll take you to your favorite restaurant. But if he ain't never bought you nothing, he ain't never bought you a soda, a drink, a piece of gum, a flower, a bootleg CD, a bootleg DVD. I mean, he ain't never bought you nothing. Then ladies, you know the answer. He's just not that into you. And number 5, if he is into you and you're all together, he turns off his cell phone, or he puts it on silent, or at the very least, he doesn't keep answering every time somebody calls. And then when he does get a phone call, he's not all vague, saying nobody, nothing. When you know they ask him, what is he doing? Nothing. Who you with? Nobody. Girls, ladies, we ain't a nothing and we ain't a nobody. And if he answers somebody, if you are with a man on a date, or you just enjoying his company, and he's on the phone acting all shysty and all vague, and he's answering like nothing, nobody, he's telling them that he's doing nothing and he's with nobody. And y'all know what that means. He's just not that into you. Number 6. If a man is really into you, he claims you to his family, his friends, his co-workers, people who call on his cell phone. He's like, yo, man, I'm busy. I'm with my lady. You know, he doesn't respond or nothing or nobody when he's asked. Number 7, and the last one, there are many more, but I just narrowed it down to 7. He respects your opinion, and even he likes the fact that you have one. A man that's not that into you, he doesn't respect your opinion, and he doesn't even want to hear your opinion. If he becomes aggravated that you have an opinion, yeah, what that mean, y'all? He's just not that into you. So those are 7 clues, ladies, that the man you're with, if he's doing any one of these things, or any combination of them, he's just not that into you. And in life, we're going to have, and I keep saying ladies, but hey, this can apply to men too. Because believe me, I know personally some men who are into some young ladies, into ladies, young ladies, older ladies, doesn't matter. And they just really ain't that into them. So this could go either way. But like my mom says, when you see the light, walk therein. Because we all want to be loved. We all want to be liked. Who wants to realize that somebody that they're into is just not into them? But it happens. Everybody that you like is not going to be into you, or not going to be into you the same degree to which you are into them. And that's okay. But once you see the light, once the scales fall from your eyes, then gird up your loins. I'm getting all biblical. But anyways, you know, once you recognize, then walk away from that situation. Tell y'all about my little situation. That I'm just telling you the truth. You know, I ain't trying to be all conceited or anything, but most of my life, guys that I was into was always into me, and probably into me even more so than I was into them. But there was a situation where I knew this guy, got to know him, had been knowing him for about a good, maybe year and a half or so, and then we started talking, and he came on to me, started talking, as we were already friends, but started talking even more so as friends. So we would talk, we would talk hours on the phone. You know, y'all, when it's new and fresh and hot and infatuated, and you're talking all night long, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours on the phone. And I was like, well, dang, you know, I'm into him and he's into me. But then after a while, I started, months and months of this, I started realizing that, you know, and y'all, pardon my French, but you know, I'm just telling you how it is, how I was thinking it in my head now. So I hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm just being real in the blessed place. After a few months, about 3 or 4 months, I started thinking, that Negro ain't never took me out nowhere. I think I got a spaghetti dinner one time, and I was elated. I was on cloud 9 because the Negro had invited me to his house for dinner. And I started thinking, we ain't never been out on a date. We done been to a couple of parks, you know, sitting in the park after hours. You know, we done talked from 10 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning on the phone. But we ain't never been nowhere. You know, like Erykah Badu say, you won't never buy me nothing. But the scales start falling from my eyes. And I said, wait a minute. this ain't me. I'm worth more than this. And so I just told him, you know what? It's best that we part ways. Because I could see this is not going anywhere. You know, what I'm looking for, you ain't looking for what I'm looking for. So we chilled. You know, we're still friends after that. Because that's one thing about it. I can say I'm friends with almost anybody that I've ever been involved with. Because I ain't about the drama and the hate. So I said, you know, we can chill with this. And y'all, after I got married, he came back and he told me that he was sorry and he made the worst mistake of his life, letting me go. I said, brother, you know it, but apology accepted. Y'all be blessed.